So in our 14th module, we had completed the entire authentication part for our users. Okay, so the last module was all about the logout user flow and some debugging part. Right, so let us proceed on and let us work on the profiles module. So to work on the profiles module, we have to make some additional configurations in our backend application. Okay, so what is the first configuration that we'll be making here is the Cloudinary config. Now, what is Cloudinary, you will ask? Cloudinary is a streamlined media management and improve. It's a media management platform. Okay, so let us go to Cloudinary and I'll be logging into Cloudinary. And if I browse their pricing section, okay, so they have a lot of affordable pricing. Okay, they provide decent amount of storage for free users. Okay, I don't know about how much storage they provide us. I think, yeah, so they provide us 25 gigabytes of storage. So that's a lot. That's huge. Okay, so let us just log in to our Cloudinary account. Okay, so I'll click on login with GitHub and it will authenticate me using my GitHub account. Okay, so here I have a Cloudinary account. You will see that this is the cloud name of my Cloudinary account, and here is the dashboard. Okay, so I have not yet used Cloudinary much. So if I'll go to assets and if I'll go to the folders, okay, if I'll go to the folders, you will see I have a single folder. So I can delete that. Okay, so I don't need this. I think I was just testing out with this Cloudinary part. Okay, so I deleted the folder. Right, so if you'll see under assets, you have this single asset. Okay, so you'll be having multiple assets in Cloudinary. So I have deleted everything there. Fine. Here, what I will do, I'll go to settings. Okay, I'll go to settings and I'm showing you how to generate the API keys. Okay, so I'll go to settings right here and under settings I have uh, API keys. Okay, I have API keys and I have this untitled one. So what I will do is I will uh, just generate a new API key, and what I will do is I'll just keep it as master admin fully managed product environment including settings, product features, dashboards and reports. Let us click on update and it will create a new untitled API key. So I'll modify the name, call it as backend dev. Okay, I'll copy the API key and after copying the API key, what I will do is I'll go to my .env file. Okay, .env file. Inside this file, I will just place this right here. Okay, so Cloudinary very API key. Okay, Cloudinary API key, and I'll paste that here. Okay, so let me show you what I got. If I'll overrun it, you'll be able to see the key right here. Okay, so this is the API key that I provided here, and then we have the Cloudinary Cloudinary API secret. Okay, so I'm not gonna expose the API secrets. Okay, so I'll just click on this. If I'll click on this, it will send a verification code. No, it actually didn't send anything. So yeah, so this is the API secret, but let me just reveal it. Okay, I'll just reveal it. You will see that this is my API key actually. So I want to wait a second. So yeah. So this is the API key. You can grab this out. This is the API secret. You can grab this out and work in a project. Okay. So I'll be revoking this API secret and keys. I'll be regenerating them after this video. Fine. So this is the Cloudinary API key, API secret, and another one we have Cloudinary cloud name, Cloudinary cloud name. Okay, so now here is the Cloudinary cloud name, and this is the cloud name. Okay, so let me tell you, even if I show you this cloud name, it's of no use until and unless you have access to. Okay, so until and unless you have access to the API secret, this cloud name and API key are of no use for now. Okay, so but I'll be revoking this particular API key and API secret. Right, so here is the .env, and inside src I have a constants.js file. So I'll write it export const cloudinary underscore and uh, is cloud underscore name is equal to process.env dot cloudinary cloud name. Okay, and export const cloudinary API key. Okay, so it's equals to process.env dot Cloudinary API. Okay, so this is the API key, and then I have another thing to export. Export const cloudinary API secret is equals to process.env dot cloudinary API secret. Okay, so these are the keys that I exported, and yeah, so in between you might have also seen the keys and their values, but they're of no use after this video. I'll be changing them. Okay, now here inside config folder, I'll be creating a config file. Before that, let me just go into my terminal, and I will type in npm run dev to start the development server and ensure that there are no errors in this particular file. Okay, yeah, so it has started the development server, and let us click on the plus and open a new terminal, and I will install Cloudinary. Cloudinary. Okay, so it's as simple as possible. And here, so here if I'll go ahead and browse the docs for Node.js, if I'll click on this, they will redirect me to this documentation. Okay, how to use it with Node.js. And if I'll go to install, you can see they have provided the same command, that is npm install. Okay, and then configure. How to configure? So you can import like this. Okay, you can import like this, or if you're using ES modules, which we are essentially using in this project, which is right here, type module. Okay, so we are using ES6 module, so we need this syntax right here. So let me copy this. Now, as soon as I copy that, I will go ahead inside my config folder, right click, go ahead, new file, JavaScript file, and I'll write it cloudinary.config.js, and I will paste it right there. Okay, so now cloudinary dot I think how to initialize, let us see. So cloudinary.config, okay, cloudinary.config, and yeah, so I have to pass these three things. That is the cloud underscore name, which is cloudinary cloud underscore name, okay, cloudinary underscore cloud underscore name, and then I have the API key, which is cloudinary underscore API underscore key, and then I have the API secret, okay, which is cloudinary underscore API underscore secret. Okay, so this thing has been configured, but now what I have to do is I have to export const upload to cloudinary cloudinary and I have to get in a local file path. Okay, local file path. Now, what is this local file path? You may ask me. Okay, so what is this local file path? So remember, whenever we upload files, whenever you upload files on a production server, let us say on YouTube, they don't directly upload that to cloud. Okay, so they store a temporary file in their local server. Okay, so they store a temporary file in the local server and upload the chunks. Okay. Why chunks? Because in video streaming platforms, you always find out the chunks which are being uploaded onto the server, not the entire video. So we'll be talking about video streaming later on in some other video. But right here, we are providing a local file path. So if I am not getting any local file path, so throw new API error, I think, yeah. So I can throw a new API error, stair score of 500 and so I will not throw API error. So throw new error, okay, error, and I will write here, please provide local path to file. Okay, please provide local path through file. Then, if it's not the case, then what should we do? We should go for a try catch. Okay, try catch and error. And right here, I'll just write log and console log error uploading file. Okay, so error uploading file, and I can write an error dot message. Fine. And then what I will do is I will import the fs module, import fs from fs. Okay. And right here I will write fs dot unlink sync. Okay. Unlink sync. And what I will do, I will just provide the local file path. Okay. So whatever the file path is, we have to just delete that temporary file from this uh, local server. Okay, so we have to delete that even if there is an error or not. Okay, so I'll just move that into this part, which is finally. Okay, so inside finally, I'll just put this. So what I want is either whether it's a success or a failure, always delete the local file copy from the local server. So here I will create a folder. Let me show you what is the folder. I'll create a folder named public, and inside that I will create a another directory which is temp. Okay, which is temp, and here I will create a file, okay, an interesting file that is .git keep. Okay, what I am telling Git to keep this empty folder. Okay, what happens in version control systems is they just ignore empty folders from your version control, but I want it to keep. Okay, to ensure that you don't have any errors in production, that this directory doesn't exist. Okay, so after getting the local file path, what I will do is I'll go here and I will see where I am getting the upload configuration. How to upload? Okay, so quick example file upload. Now here is the file upload. Okay, file upload, and right here what I will do is I will just write here await cloudinary dot uploader upload. Okay, and what is the file? File is okay. So I have to make it async to use the await keyword. Now, what is the file? The file is in local file path. Okay, and I have to provide a resource. Okay, so that is inside this config resource underscore type. Okay, set it to auto because I want Cloudinary to automatically detect the type. Okay, and I will just write a const results is equal to this. Okay, so now I'm getting the result. Okay, getting the result, and what I will return is I will just return the result. Okay, as simple as that. I will just return the result. Okay. Uh, Instead, what you can do is you can just return the secure URL. Okay, secure URL to the server, but I will just return the entire result. Okay, I'm just returning the entire result. And why there is okay, so actually this is returned. And what I will do is I will directly write a return this. Okay, fine. So right here you can see it's referring the types. Okay, so what it does is it just uh, remove unused constant upload to Cloudinary. Okay, so it's not unused, actually we are going to use it. Fine. So now I will introduce to another middleware, interesting middleware, that is Multer Express. Okay. So here you will find the official documentation about Multer. Now, what is Multer? Multer is actually a middleware through which you can upload files to your local server and then send it to cloud. Okay. So if you remember, I just wrote here the local file path. Okay. So wait a second. So if you remember, I just wrote a local file path here. So why did I write this local file path? Because whenever I upload files to my server, I will require this local file path. So which middleware will be providing me that? This is the middleware which will be providing me the local file path. And right now, how to use this? Okay, they have told you a simple way to use this, but let us go to the official NPM website where there is the talk about this NPM. So yeah, Malta. So you will see a huge number of downloads for this particular file, this particular node module, which is 17 million weekly downloads. Okay, so you'll find a lot of things, and I'm looking for this. Yeah, so this is the thing that I'm looking for, and I will copy this. Okay, you don't need to worry about this. Okay, so it's basically the Multer middleware, which I will be creating inside SRC, inside middleware. I will create a new JavaScript file. So this is multer.middleware.js. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this complicated syntax. So I have to install Multer before using it. npmi Multer. Now what I'll do is I'll import Multer from Multer. Okay. So right here, I'll write export cons upload, and yeah, Multer. Fine. So here is the destination is not this. So the destination is public/bank. Okay, so they have provided some unique surface. I don't want to tamper with this. So basically what they are doing is they're creating a disk storage which has two properties. One is the destination, which takes a function, request file and callback. Now let me tell you that callback, even with every file handling middleware, they always handle the errors first. So here is the error, what is the first argument of the callback function. So we are providing none, that we may not have any errors. Then we have the destination for the file. Then for the file name, we are just essentially modifying the file name right here, but uh, we'll be uploading the actual file with the file extension to Cloudinary. Okay, so this is the upload middleware that we'll be using with our APIs. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just go ahead and I will just wait a minute. Okay, so I'm inside my GitHub desktop, and if we'll see history, I implemented some fixes suggested by CodeRabbit. So basically it was when I merged the entire thing into master branch. Okay, So for changes, I'll be pushing the changes this module 15. Okay, module 15. Okay. So what I did is Cloudinary, added Cloudinary and Multer config. Okay, so you can suggest better names for the commits. Okay, and yeah, let me tell you that if you have any issues with the code, if you found any issues with the code, you can surely fork the repo and make contributions to this repo. Okay, and if they are valid, I'll be just accepting those pull requests. Okay, so here are some changes that we made. Constant.js, Cloudinary config. Okay, so let us meet in the next module.